Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Jason, Mike, Lael, Thomas, Mendy, Monica, Master Eden, Bill, David, welcome everybody. Tugin, Sven, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. We're going to start with a little bit of fishing. Music seems like it's probably a little bit too loud. There we go. Alright. We are going to be doing stuff in Teldrassil today. And happy Friday, everybody. You made it. Congratulations. John, good morning. Happy Friday to you as well. Jason, 2 weeks until Christmas? You can't believe it? Yeah, I'd rather you just didn't talk about it here, okay? I don't want to think about it either. Although, thankfully, I think pretty much all of our Christmas shopping's done. So that's good. And now we just have to wrap everything. David, yeah, you might want to get on that, man. You might want to do that. I did buy a bauble or something I can yeah, shiny bauble. Let's go ahead and attach this. It feels like we need it. I also might have to turn my sound effects up because I'm not hearing the bauble noise. I did get the warrior to cap last night. The warrior is now at level 25. You know, the thing is, like, I have all the runes that I really want for the build that I want to go with, so I'm not really, like, super interested in hunting down the rest of the runes. Especially because some of them are a huge pain in the ass and would require me to have a group. And some of them seem to require doing stuff in Ashenvale, which is probably going to be craptastic with all the max level horde running around. But yeah, it's done. And so I looked at the sign up sheet for the raid tomorrow, which I plan to get on and see if we can get the raid together. We don't have any healers, so we're going to bring everybody we can, but then we're going to pug. If all we need is 2 healers, I'm going to pug them. Like, if that's what has to happen this week, to at least, I at least want to step in the door. And I want to pull a boss. Like, that's my goal for tomorrow. Step into BFD, pull a boss. And then question mark, question mark, question mark. We'll see what happens after that. And yeah, I mean, not having any healers is tough, but I feel like there are going to be plenty of people with the gear to do it, like floating around on a Saturday morning. So I'm pretty hopeful we'll at least kill a couple bosses. And then I'm gonna work on, like, this is probably gonna, once I get this character to max, it's probably gonna become my main. I think it would be a really useful thing if I was just the guild's main healer. It's not like I'm great at anything else. I'm not really awesome at DPS. I'm an okay tank, but tanking is really easy in Classic anyway. So I guess I'm gonna be the main healer. As the kids say, Pog. My kids never said that, Lael. Not yet, anyway. Jason, your Holy Pally will be ready next Saturday. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, we're gonna try to do it like weekly. So every Saturday, same time. We're gonna keep going out as long as people are interested, or we can pug available spots. I think it'll probably be 2 more Saturdays before I'm ready to heal on this character. Because unlike with the warrior, I'm kind of taking it a little bit slower. Taking my time. I don't plan to do a bunch of evening streams to rush my progress, so it probably won't be next Saturday, but maybe the Saturday after that I should be ready to heal on this character. Then we can, you know, we can have a priest pally. Priest pally seems good for, I don't know, do we need 3 heals for the raid? I'm assuming we only need 2 heals for the raid, with it being a 10-man. But, you know, it's only been like 5 or 6 years since I've raided, so I have no idea. What are groups going with? Are they going with 2 heals typically? I know some of you guys have already done the raid. Just the 2 healers? That's good. Sometimes back in the day I feel like we would do 10-mans and sometimes we would take 3 healers. I feel like we did that sometimes when we were like learning new fights that were hard. We weren't necessarily trying to down the boss, but we were trying to like stay alive and learn the mechanics of it. And then sometimes we would roll with 3 healers and 2 tanks. But obviously it always seemed like the ideal situation was to only have to rely on 2 healers. When did they introduce the Night Elf specific ship to WoW? It was probably Burning Crusade or Wrath of the Lich King. Lael, I'm glad I can be useful, man. I'll try to keep it chill today. As long as nobody tells me I need to go after my pre-raid bis, I should be able to keep it chill. I am messing up on the fishing though. It's really easy to fish, I'm just like, I'm not really paying attention. I'm just thinking my own thoughts. Not really even like focusing at all. I probably should turn the sound effects up. The ambient noises sound a lot like the bobber, so I've just been kind of like blocking it all out. I'm not catching anything here that I think I can cook, like anytime soon. I've never had a recipe for raw slither skin mackerel. I don't know what this is. I'm used to fishing up the brilliant small fish as my first fish. Yeah, David, I am enjoying this run a little bit more. Actually, probably a lot more. I think it was good for me to like just cap the warrior and have that journey end. And that way I have a character at cap, I can step into the raid like I wanted to a little bit. But yeah. Like, telling myself that I needed to hurry to max level, and that I needed to be one of the first to get to max level, and that I needed to do the raid right away. All that stuff led to a pretty unenjoyable time. Especially once I got the warrior into like, you know, past like level 17 or 18. Whatever day it was like that I scheduled the raid, or that I said something in Discord about the raid. Ever since that day I kind of had a miserable time. Because it became all about just getting the character capped. Yeah, the warrior's capped, Carnifexia. I grinded out the warrior over the past 2 evenings. I spent some time on my own like I said I would, and I talked about how I wasn't going to stream any more of the warrior's journey because I got myself into a bad situation with not having any quests to do. Everything was a pain in the butt. I died many times just trying to fight stuff that was at level with me. And all in all, I came to have a miserable time on the warrior, so I decided not to stream the end of their journey. And I ground out the last like 2.5 levels to get them to 25, so that I can check out the raid on Saturday, i.e. tomorrow. The warrior did feel weak. Yeah, the warrior did. The warrior turns out that it's tier C DPS. So it kind of makes sense that it feels a little bit weak, but also the problem is like it didn't have any like, I wasn't using a shield, so not only was it slow to kill things, it didn't maintain its HP. So like having to heal or eat a bunch like was not what I was used to on the warrior. And it's rough on the warrior to have to heal or eat a bunch between fights because you have Victory Rush. And you only got about 30 seconds to use Victory Rush before it's just like a dead ability on your bar that you never get to use. And when you're having to heal after every fight, like, then you don't get to use, then you do a pull without Victory Rush, and it sucks, because Victory Rush does some pretty decent damage, and it restores your HP. So it's like, once you can't keep up momentum on the warrior, it becomes very weak. And I found the only way I could keep momentum was fighting green enemies. All I did to level up from 23 to 25, I ran back and forth on the northern part of Darkshore, and I fought the wolves and spiders there. That was the only thing in the zone that I could fight that like couldn't kill me if I aggroed 2 of them. So I just did that over the course of 2 days. They were all green, so I was able to keep my momentum going from pull to pull. I only died a handful of times when I was fighting those guys, and we got it done. TP the Druid seems fun. I'll try as many classes as I can to 25, as long as I can do like the slower journey like we're doing on this character. And as long as everybody's having a good time. Like, once I get this character to 25, I'm probably going to focus, like, some days on, like, getting her geared up, doing some stuff in Ashenvale. I'm not going to try to make the warrior my main, I don't think. Like, I want to do the raid on it to see it, like, tomorrow. But, you know, in a couple weeks, probably in about 2 weeks, this character will be ready to do endgame stuff and become my main. Yeah, the warrior was definitely a wake-up call. Not all classes are overpowered. In fact, I dare say that, like, with the balancing and with the buffing the mobs, like, no classes are really overpowered. And some classes are now, like, substantially weaker than others. What I like about the priest is that even if we're not killing stuff super fast, I can be really mana efficient with the wand, and I can be really HP efficient with Power Word Shield. So like, even though the kill rate might not be the same as like a mage or a rogue, like I have a lot of longevity. I'm not going to have to stop. If I don't want to stop, I'm not going to have to. I should be able to keep, especially once I get Spirit Tap. Speaking of Spirit Tap, I have a talent point to spend. What a surprise. The very first thing I want to do is get Spirit Tap to 5 points. And then I'm going to be like basically unstoppable as far as mana is concerned. Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised that I got almost halfway through the level and didn't realize I had a talent point to spend. It was my first talent point, so shame on me. Ooh, a battered chest. I got a cracked buckler. Okay. I think we're good. That's enough fishing for now. What are we at? We're at 33 out of 75. That'll be good for today. Let's get going up into Darkshore and out into Greater Teldrassil. I think there might be a couple of quests we can pick up in the city, so we'll do that too. Let's get our weapon back on. Let's get Fortitude up. And we're good to go. Yeah, we can go back here, we can grab Tears of the Moon. Like, we don't need to grab this now, we're probably not going to do it immediately. But we can grab it. We also have... Oh, this is a breadcrumb to the Temple of the Moon. Let's grab that, that'll be a little bit of extra experience for us. Karen, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Everything is good so far today. How many characters do I have in the season? Just the warrior and this character. That's it. Well, I have the shaman. I have my horde shaman that I'm doing for the recorded series. But for Alliance, I have the warrior, which is now capped out, and I have this character. I'm never touching the warlock again, so I'm not counting that. I did try a warlock, you know, day one. I don't plan to pick that character up at any point. Is the guild up? I mean, the guild's been going since like day 2 of the season. Yeah. Yeah, we've got 86 overall members. We got 7 on right now, which is not bad for 11:40 in the morning. Yep, we got the guild going. We got a raid scheduled tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. My plan is, like, I want to just at least pull a couple bosses and see how it goes. I don't expect to go in and clear the raid, like, our first time there. But I'm hoping it'll be a good time. I'm pretty sure I trained level 10, but let's just have a look. Yeah, okay, I'm good. Am I going to stream the raid tomorrow? Absolutely. Yeah, oh yeah. Mm-hmm, that's the plan. And then depending on how that goes, like if we can clear it quick or if we get stuck, you know, after that maybe I'll do some of the Ashenvale PvP. I'm not really like too hot to grind up the rep on the warrior. I do see the priest becoming my main, but I would like to at least check out the event. Maybe I could even maybe get on a little bit before the raid and check it out. I'll probably try to go live around like 10:30, 10:45. And on the warrior also, like, I'm not gonna need on any gear over somebody else in the raid that needs it. So like, if awesome stuff drops, and it could be for me, but there's other people who need it, I'm not gonna roll on it. Because like I said, I foresee this character becoming my main, and I foresee healing the raids. That's at this point, that's what I'd like to do. So I'm not gonna take gear from anybody on the warrior because I don't know how much I'm gonna play the warrior. The warrior might be fun for PvP. That's where the warrior might be fun. Like Battlegrounds and the Ashenvale event, I can foresee the warrior being fun for those. But I'm not gonna take any raid gear from anybody else if they're like, even if there's someone else, I'd rather someone take it for their off spec than for my warrior to have it at this point. Alex, good afternoon, man. Welcome, welcome. We're just talking about the raid tomorrow. It looks like we're going to have to pug a couple healers, Alex, but that's absolutely okay. It looks like we have more than enough people for like every other spot. But we'll pug a couple healers. Should be like, I'm sure we'll get people like instantly. And at this point, we might even get people who are already like fairly geared up. Agent Dead, did I get my healing rune with the Shaman and Duratar at the Centaur camp? Negative. I don't think so. I played a bit on the Shaman this morning, but I was over in the Undead area. And when I cleared the Centaur area, I didn't get any runes, I don't think. Be sad, dog. There's always next week, man. Like, we're gonna do it every week. So don't, as long as there are enough people or we can pug it, like, we're gonna do it every week, so don't worry about it. I would hate for anybody to be in the position that I got into on my warrior, where I started to feel like I had to rush, and I started to have a miserable time. So, like, I don't want to do that to anybody. Just know that we'll be doing it weekly. And then if you guys, I mentioned before, I saw some of you guys talking about like different times for a second raid. Since it's on a 3-day lockout, like you guys can come up with like a different time during the week if you guys want to do a second run. I'm only going to do one run a week. Unless it becomes something that's super easy for us to do, you know, maybe I would do it casually in the middle of the week, but I really only plan to run the raid once a week. Alex, we should have healers, they just didn't sign up on Discord. They gotta. I mean, if they're not on Discord, then we don't have healers for the raid. Like, Discord is where you sign up for the raid. Discord is where you're gonna be in voice comms during the raid. So, like, you say we have healers, but we don't. What we have is potential healers, you know? But they haven't fully manifested yet because they have not joined the Discord. And if they are not in the Discord on Saturday, they will not get a raid invite. And we will be forced to pug, even though we might have healers in the guild. Unscheduled gaming, you're making me really happy that I'm planning to heal on this character. Yeah. And the dynamic, everything will change. They're going to keep balancing the classes. So if you're on a class right now that feels super weak, expect it to get buffed. If you're on a class right now that feels super OP, expect it to get nerfed. Like, they're going to keep balancing the classes. Alex, some of the best people are pugs. Some of the best people are pugs. Everyone's a pug before you get to know them. I don't mind pugs because pugs like give us the opportunity to meet other people outside the community. You remember that one like amazing war? Maybe he's still hanging around. We had an amazing warrior on a hardcore run, and we ended up bringing him into the guild. And that was really cool. I think it was on the Horde side though. I think it was on Skull Rock. It was like an RFC run. We pugged a tank. We were super wary about him, and then he ended up being one of the best tanks I had ever seen in my life. Like, after that experience, like, oh, I love pugs. Because pugs have the potential to be amazing people who need a home. Like a forever home. Yeah, we even thought he was like a troll at first. We were just so like skeptical of him because he was a pug. And then he just turned out to be a freaking amazing tank. And seemed like a chill dude. I was looking for the quest that patrols along the road, but I didn't... Oh, they're right here. They're just standing right here in town. They haven't started their patrol yet. Alright, I'm not going to set my Hearthstone here. For convenience sake, I kind of want to keep my Hearthstone in Thunderbrew. Maybe there's not a big benefit to that, but we'll see. Yeah, you guys remember him too, right? Yeah, that's what you can get sometimes when you now like sometimes you'll get like crazy. If you pug DPS, you know, anything could happen. But a lot of times if you pug a healer or a tank, they're generally decent. It's just that they don't have a home. Now I read that I have a rune available in the cave where we get Melanus' head, I think it was. That's what I don't remember what rune it was, but it was a rune. I think it might have been for our legs. But I'm kind of hoping we get that. I didn't really read the details of it, so I don't know if it was just like a random chance to drop off one of the sprites, or if there was some other kind of qualification. Jade, good morning. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with the stream. Yeah, Eric, I agree with you, man. Yeah, I've been looking them up. Absolutely. Eric says, I've been thinking, knowing how hard some runes are to find, I'm okay with Questy showing the locations later. Yes, at first I wasn't, because I thought that all the runes would just be discovered by exploring the world. I didn't know that like some of them were going to have like multiple quest chains, multiple items that drop off of enemies in different zones. I didn't realize that sometimes on Horde you'd have to go to an Alliance zone, and sometimes on Alliance you'd have to go to a Horde zone. Like, so many things I didn't understand about like how runes were actually found, and I was originally very upset that Questy was ever going to include them. But now, yeah, absolutely. It definitely should. I'm kind of sad it's not an option for me to enable right now, because I'm going to have to go to Wowhead probably in a little bit. I'm going to have to read their description. I'm going to have to open my OneNote. I'm going to have to put some things into my OneNote. Like, you know, I'm going to have to, like, I'm going to have to be a manual quest tracker, which, when you're getting information from multiple different sources and, like, trying to piece it together is sometimes challenging for someone like me with limited brain capacity. Alright, so, what do we want? I kind of want to go into that cave first. It's kind of what I want to do. We have small spider legs. I could probably run out and get Zen's quest. Let's not miss out on that. Let's go do the quest for Zen first. How's the music here? I know the music here and in Ashenvale tends to be a little bit louder than other zones. Is it too loud? It sounds loud to me, but I kind of like it. Sound seems good. Awesome sauce. Thank you guys. Now, if I had picked up all the quests in town, if I had been meticulous and gotten all of them, I might have had a quest for the Moonwells. Or is the Moonwell quest Night Elf only? You know what? The Moonwell quest originates back in their starting zone. Like where you go fill up all the Moonwells here. Yeah, we're gonna miss out on all of those, unfortunately, unless we wanted to go back and do the first ones for the guy at the top of the tree. Marcus, happy Friday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the stream. The wildlife here seems sparse. Need more wildlife. All that seems like overkill for these guys. I probably either need to only penance and then wand, or only dot and then wand. I don't think I need to do all of it against low-level enemies like this. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Did I max out the warrior? Yes, I did. Yep, I got her maxed out last night grinding on stuff in Duskwood. Green enemies, because green enemies were all I could really fight without dying. It took me a couple days, but I got it done. Ready to step into the raid tomorrow and be the scummiest scumbag in the raid. Yeah, I'm gonna be a complete scrub in the raid. But it's okay. If you guys have to kick me because I'm too bad and like you have to replace me to progress, that's okay. I'll gracefully step out of the raid. I'll gracefully leave my own raid. But no, my DPS is gonna probably suck. But I feel like it'll probably be okay. I feel like warrior DPS apparently is not that good anyway. They are considered C tier at the moment, barring any future buffs. They are not the best DPS. Is the Discord info in the guild info? Yes, it should be. Alex, you sent me a blue polearm last night. Dude, you're amazing. To now you gave me something to do this evening. I'm gonna make sure I grind up the weapon skill with it. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I'll go somewhere and I'll grind up the skill with it. Then I'll go hang out in Ashenvale maybe for a bit. See if I can maybe do some PvP. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. I won't be a complete scrub. I'll be able to do like the best possible damage that a warrior could do, which might not be great, but it'll be better than the green weapon that I had. So you rock. I kind of want to just focus on Zen's quest first. I kind of worry that if I hit level 11, I'm worried the quest might go gray. I don't need owls anymore. I need sabers and spiders, which are going to be back over this way. Yeah, it's going to be better than the green I have. The green I have is a level 18 green, so if it's blue and it's around level 18, it's going to be better. You know, and that being said, I don't have polearm skill. Where do I learn polearm skill? On the Horde side, it's Undercity. But I don't know where it is on the Alliance side. I don't know if I've ever trained polearms in Classic Era. It's in Stormwind? Ah, then I might have trained it. Probably not, though. I'll have to double check. I'm pretty sure that the only polearm I've ever used in the game would be the Hell Reaver that drops from Hellfire Ramparts. I feel like that's like the only polearm that I ever use. Oh, training it is 1 gold. Oh, and you know what? That's one of the ones you had to be level 20 to train, right? So, like, when I trained, I would not have even seen it in the list, I don't think. Because I'm pretty sure it requires level 20. Wolverine Maniac is SOD fun. I'm having a lot of fun. Now that I'm not, especially now that I'm not rushing to endgame. I rushed my first character to level cap. And I made myself kind of miserable. But now that I'm on my second character, I'm having a lot of fun. Just having a chill time. Does leveling feel easier with the new runes? No. It doesn't feel easier necessarily. Your class feels different, and the classes all feel like more interesting now. But they buffed enemy HP and enemy attack power. You know, it was seemingly with the goal to still make it feel like classic and have it so that you're not overpowered. Yeah, I did not feel overpowered on my warrior, and I feel good on my priest, you know. But it's not like Wrath. Like, I'm not about to round up 5 enemies and AoE them all down. So like your class is more interesting because you have some more abilities and tools, but you don't feel like super OP the way you might in Wrath of the Lich King. Which I think like it led to some frustrations on my warrior, because I do think some of the mobs are a bit overtuned. But I think like I would prefer it to be this way than to have it feel like Wrath or feel like retail. Alex, you think the Warlock is OP? You're having a good time on it? That's awesome, man. Now that they took the tanking rune out of the raid, how early can you get the tanking rune on a Warlock? Do you still have to wait till level 25 basically to get it? I love like how surprised people are when I have a new character. I've played 3 classes in SOD. I do feel like everyone who pops in now and says, "Oh man, lots of characters," is kind of like a low-key troll. Because I played so many more characters in Hardcore, so many more characters in Wrath. I have 3 characters in SOD, one of which I never plan to play again. One of them is level capped, and the other character is this character. I bet that many people in my guild, I bet all these people in my guild right now, they probably have more alts than I do. I bet they have more classes actively going than I do. But yeah, I mean, I'm an altaholic, obviously. I have too many alts. 1 level cap character and 1 alt. Whew. You know, the thing is, like, it's easy to have alts when the cap is 25. Yeah, Alex, I don't get it either. I mean, like, yeah, the cap is only 25. The cap's gonna be 25 for months. Like, you're gonna have lots of time to check out other classes. Yeah. Like, once, especially, like, it seems like it's probably pretty easy to get to a point where you can, like, raid log if you want to. Like, once you get a little bit of gear from the raid, if you don't really want to put a lot of effort into grinding rep or doing PvP on a character, it seems easy that you can just raid log and roll up an alt. You know, that's what I used to do when I was in a raiding guild back in Wrath and Kata. You know, it's like I would get a character to where they could raid, make sure they were set to raid. I'd raid every week on them, and besides that, I would play alts, level up alts. That's kind of how I like to enjoy the game. I like to have a character that I raid log on, and then I like to have alts. And then eventually when we have like alt raids, I like to get my alts into the raids and gear them up. That's why it's hard for me to play retail, because in retail they want you to log on to your main character X amount of times a week. They want you to farm up this resource and this badge to cap and move your renown from left to right. And like, I don't really want to have a character that I have to get on every single day once they're level cap. You know, I get on them every single day when I'm leveling them up. And I like to get a character to level cap, get them raiding, and then I can raid log on them and do other stuff. This person is kneeling to me. I'm not really... She says here. Right here in this spot, they say. Right here. I'm praying to the gods. I don't think anything happened. Yeah, exactly, Alex. If I only had one character that I had to get on every single day and that was all I could do in the game, like, that'd be the worst. It would not be good, and I'd get bored of the game really quickly. I guess I could forgive some people's surprise, because there might be some people that pop into the stream that have no idea about SOD, that don't realize that the level cap is 25 right now. You know what I mean? So like I guess I can forgive some people if they're popping and like, man, you got a lot of alts going, if they don't understand like that character's cap out at 25. And that I've already capped the warrior off. I'm getting spider legs for a quest somewhere else. Where am I getting spider legs for? Oh, for the cooking recipe. Okay, where is this at? This is in Dalinar. Okay, so I can work on this right now because we can turn it in. I didn't realize I'd picked up a cooking quest in Dalaran. Yeah, that's true, Christy. Like, because when I think about my characters, I don't really think about the recorded character. I don't really think about the shaman. When I think about my active characters, I'm thinking about the ones that are in the guild. Like, the ones that I plan to raid with. I'm not, like, yeah, like, I'm not considering my shaman. The shaman is not at all. The shaman is a parallel character. It's just a parallel character. It's a horde side character, and when I think about my active characters for like the content of the season, I'm mainly thinking about my alliance people. And yeah, it's like the thing is like when I planned for the immersive horde series, it was during a time when I thought that discoveries were very, very different than what they are. That's something to keep in mind that I don't know if I talk about a lot, is that I originally thought that the discoveries in the game were not going to be limited to abilities. I thought there would be chests with gear, I thought there would be new quests, I thought there would be elites that dropped cool gear for everybody, I thought there'd be chests with substantial gold rewards in them. My idea of what the season was when I planned my immersive playthrough on the horde side was very different than what the season actually ended up being about. And so I thought that it was going to be a playthrough ripe with exploration and discovery. You know, I wanted to see the horde side because I wanted to see all the new stuff that I thought was going to be a part of the season that really wasn't. You know, it is mostly focused on just getting your class's runes. If you find something that's new that's not for your class, you don't get to do a lot with it. And so that was the biggest impetus to have a horde side playthrough, was to see stuff, but it ended up the stuff I was planning to see did not really exist outside of the class runes. I'm going to continue with that character and get it to 25, you know, because it's just level 25. But yeah, the motivations were very different when I thought the season was different. I turned into him, right? So I should have a quest to go back here. Seek redemption. Maybe I should head out to the village first and grab the item. Did I see what they've added to some professions, purple items? I knew they had added good crafted gear. Yeah, that's why, like, on the warrior, that's why I went with blacksmithing, and that's why I'm doing tailoring, so that I can get those recipes and so that I can make that awesome gear. Yeah, I guess I didn't know if it was a blue or an epic. It's cool if it's epics, like, that's awesome. Like, yeah, like, crafters should be able to make really good gear. If you put the time into, like, leveling your crafting in Classic Era, you should have a really good reward for it. So that's really awesome. Yeah, crafters should be able to make like some raid equivalent gear. You know what I mean? Like, not every slot, obviously, but they should be able to make some like first tier raid equivalent gear. And then they should be able to make like a bunch of pre-raid bis. Like, they should be able to outfit themselves in, like, basically, like, pretty good pre-raid bis, and, like, a couple pieces of raid crafted. Once, maybe needing a material from within the raid to do that, but definitely having access to it. That would be ideal. Alex, I feel that maybe they did something to the drop rate of the boxes, man. Because I kind of feel that way. I felt like I was getting them very, very frequently. And now I'm not. And that might not necessarily be a bad thing. You know what I mean? It might not be a bad thing. Because then the number of times that you have to necessarily like stop what you're doing and go turn it in, it's like it's a little bit less. Yeah, I would like if they like cranked up the rep a little bit and then reduced the drop rate some. Because I do like occasionally breaking up my questing, having to go back to the city to fill it and turn it in before I resume. But they started to drop too often, you know? It started to be that before you could get yourself back to town to fill the one, 3 more have dropped. And then you're kind of like picking and choosing which one you think is going to be the easiest to fill. Yeah, Alex, you got 3 back-to-back on your pallet. It must have been broken. Maybe they fixed it. I hope so. Because yeah, it started to get overwhelming. At first, when the season came out, I was pretty okay with like filling them immediately and going back to town. And then it got to a point where it was like, there were just too many. There were too many, you know, and I just couldn't justify stopping that often. Alright, what do we want to do next? I think I want to go after Melanus' head. I'm pretty sure, and you guys can correct me if you know. If I'm wrong and you know, you can correct me. I'm pretty sure that the sprites in this cave drop a rune for me. For a priest. I read it yesterday. I'd have to go back to Wowhead and double check. Let me see. I should probably have this bookmarked. Let's see, which one was it? It wasn't Serendipity. It wasn't Strength of the Soul. Maybe it was the Mind Blast one. Nope, that's not it. Homunculi? Teldrassil drops from the Rascal Sprite in the Fell Rock Cave. This is the Fell Rock Cave, right? We're about to find out. I'm not sure, maybe it's not the Fell Rock Cave. It's the homunculi is like the little pet that comes out and tanks for you for a second, right? I remember now hearing someone talk about this, and then I completely forgot that it was a thing. It's out for 2 minutes at a time. There's no pet control, right? Like, I don't have to tell it what to do. It'll just do whatever it's gonna do, and I don't have to worry about it. That's the best kind of pet. The best kind of pet is when I cannot control. Because I don't want to be bothered to have to command it, control it, and do whatever. I want my pets to be completely out of control. Exactly. Zero control. Nice. Okay, so it dropped off the first kill. Okay, good. We have meditations for 38 more minutes, and then I'm screwed. Focus the prophecy to learn a new spell. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So what did we get? Yeah, it was the homunculi. Okay. So this is going to replace prayer mending, which is okay. You know, I don't need prayer mending while I am questing. And with that done, like, for questing, I have what I want. Now, I have to keep track of the things I need for healing, because I need a couple of things to be a healer. I'm going to have to figure out where those are at. Like, strength of soul I need. Lesser heal, heal, greater heal, flash heal, reduce the remaining duration of weakened soul on the target. In addition, those affected by power ritual will gain rage. So yeah, I need strength of soul. Acquire from Thistlefur, Mob, and Ashenvale. So level 25 for that one. Twisted Faith, I don't know if I want. It goes on the chest, and I like Void Plague, so I don't really care about Twisted Faith. Power Word Barrier I need. Blackrock Shadowcaster in Red Ridge. Okay. That's an easy one. Prayer Mending I have. Penance I have. Mind Seer I don't care about. Circle of Healing. Duskwood. Okay, so like everything's like later. All the healing ones are like later. Starting in Red Ridge, then Duskwood, then Ashenvale. So the homunculi, I just tap this. I have to have a target, and he pops out and like harasses him. Okay, okay. Where's he at? Are these like little us? Little versions? Oh god, that's a little bit disturbing. that they're little us. Why are they us? Is that the definition of homunculi? Like a little clone? I thought a homunculi was just like a living thing that you created or grew. Like a small thing. I didn't think it had to be a copy of you. It's a little bit weird. I don't know if I like it. I mean, I like the ability. I don't. Look, this one's staring at me, and I don't like how it's making me feel. I wish it would go up there with its brethren and fight. Instead, it just is back here staring at me. They're cute. They're scary. They are freaky. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Oh no. Okay, I have to like not think about it too much. Oh, they're running so fast. I wish they could be like creatures. Like some kind of shadowy I wish they weren't us. That's really all I'll say. Alex, you got stomped by a priest with these little things? That's scary. You probably panicked when you saw them. Like, oh god, what is this? I would panic if I saw them on the battlefield. Like, what do? Do you kick them in the head? Like, do you try to step on them? It's kind of gruesome. I wouldn't even know how to approach it. It's an image of the creator. That's what homunculi means? Okay. That's... My understanding of it was a little bit flawed. I knew it was a created thing. I didn't realize it was made in the image of the creator. Just wait till they die. Oh god, they die horribly, don't they? Oh no. Am I gonna have to like turn like dialogue down to, or is that sound effects? Yeah. I heard it. Not the biggest fan of that. It's a little bit weird. It's a little bit... So I can have these little guys out all the time. I could have them out all the time if I can tolerate it. If I can tolerate it, which right now I'm not sure. Buglord wants to be in a group with us. That's fine. We can do that. It's based on mirror image. Mirror image is not as creepy for some reason because they're not tiny little U's. They're like just U-sized U's. So for some reason, like, just not as creepy. Maybe they'll grow on me. Wait, what did I get now? Memory of an imprisoned savior. What is this? I thought I learned the one that dropped from these guys. Like, multiple things drop from these guys? What am I learning now? I learned shared pain, which I just said I didn't care about, so that's funny. Your shadow word pain now also afflicts up to 2 additional nearby targets. That is actually cool. For DPSing. That is cool. I don't think I'm gonna use it, but that's really neat that it just randomly dropped. I didn't expect that one. So we got Melanus, right? We're good there? We're good. We're good to get out of here. That is a nice cleave, yeah. Like, if I were to go into a dungeon as DPS, then I would definitely use that. I don't think I'm gonna use it soloing. I think I'm gonna keep my little minis. Yeah, while soloing, David is right. It can draw additional mobs, right? Not, like I said, in a dungeon it seems like it'd be OP. But it's not something I would use while I was questing. Because it is not Wrath of the Lich King. You are not going to pull 3 mobs to you and like just deal with them. Especially if they're at level with you, with the buffs that they've done. Unless maybe you're a Warlock, then you could probably... I remember in like regular Classic Era Warlock you could pull like 4 or 5 guys. So maybe Warlocks can pull multiples like that, but I wouldn't do it on a Priest. Alright, we're also looking for Falcons out here, which I'm like always bad at watching out for. Here's one. We only need 3 of them, so maybe we should focus that down now. So, would I be correct in saying that there are no more runes for me to find in Teldrassil? Do you guys think that would be accurate to say there are no more runes for me to collect in Teldrassil? So if these expire on me, I shouldn't have to worry about re-upping any prayers anytime soon. Because that would require me to group up with a priest. I see people asking in general, been blessed with... Oh, nope, he was talking about bag drops. I thought he was actually blessed with a priest spell. No one's talking in general about it. So yeah, I would rather not have to find somebody. If I don't have to group up and get prayed at, then I won't. Dustin, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Alex, you're gonna level that lock up fast if you can pull groups of 4 or 5. Shit, if you can pull groups of 4 or 5, you could probably just like grind your way up on mobs if you found like good grinding areas. That's almost as good as like a frost mage, like AoE pulling. Carnifexia, is it a good idea to wait for them to raise the level cap and only then do raids? So you can get XP and rewards. No, I would say like do it at level cap. I mean, you're still going to be able to do it again once the level band opens up, you know what I mean? Like, you know, if you're talking about like getting kill XP from the monsters in the raid. Yeah, because, you know, the raid's still going to be there even once the level band opens up. So if you wanted to go there and like grind XP for some reason, you could. I don't know if that'd be efficient to do or not. It might be. But there's not really a reason to wait on doing the raid until the band opens up, you know what I mean? Like, you can do the raid now, and you can do the raid when the band opens up. You know, I don't know if there are any, like, raid-specific quests, like, if there were raid-specific quests, maybe you could hold off on doing those until the band opens up and get the quest XP. But I'm not even sure that there are any quests. More efficient but less fun. You can grind XP in the dungeons. Yeah. Like, exactly. They're gonna, yeah. Like, I wouldn't really worry about, like, grinding XP in the raid. And yeah, I was muted for a minute, Monica. You got me. That's 1. It doesn't count if nobody calls it out. So you got me. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about doing the raid for experience, though. Like, in any event. Unless the mob XP in there is like way overtuned, like I don't know if there will be groups doing it once the band opens up. I think once the band opens up, Like, the way WoW players work, like, people are going to be focused on getting to the next level cap quickly, you know? Like, I don't know if people are going to stop once the band opens up to do BFD again, unless, for some reason, the mob XP is, like, way overtuned once the band opens up. But if it were to be overtuned, they'd probably come in quickly behind and fix it. I don't need these, really, because... Wait, can I cook them? These are Slitherskin mackerels. No, like, I can't cook these at all. That's a bummer. I'm gonna grab this. And I'm gonna grab this. And I'm gonna grab this. But, yeah, I'm gonna sell these fish because apparently I can't cook them. I'm selling this weird mage thing. I don't care. I don't want it in my inventory. Shadow Parker, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. The mackerel recipe might be on the Fisherman in Westwall, close to the lighthouse. I will try to remember that when we get there, but you'll probably have to remind me. It's going to be a while. Alright, let's go turn Zen into a toad. Then we will head out here to get the Gnarlpine Mystics. And then maybe we'll go down... Oh, see, yeah, we need to go down here. We lost a little bit of XP for the breadcrumb, it turned gray. So we'll do this stuff, then we'll go down south next. What is it that triggers them to attack? Like, I see I have one that's just kind of hanging out here with me. This guy's not happy with me. Not really sure what I did to tick them off, but it was something bad happened. That guy's not even my tag, but he was definitely attacking me. That's cool. Yeah, like sometimes these little guys like go in and other times they just kind of like hang back and give me weird looks. Do they want to be close? Maybe it's proximity. It's weird that I have to have a target to summon them, but then they stay out for so long. Is that weird to anybody else? Like, I have to have a target in order for them to come out. They then will attack other targets just fine, and they stay out for 2 minutes. I feel like I should be able to summon them at will. Let's see, we can do this. And then we have to open the item. There's lots of warriors up, but there's not a lot of mystics. And we need 5 more. Maybe I'm just in like kind of an empty layer. Or maybe the area's farmed out. My little minis are attacking that person's enemy. My minis have abandoned me. They're trying to find a new mommy. I don't appreciate it at all. Right, they just went and joined that person. I didn't know they could do that. That could cause problems too. As much as like random cleave Shadow Word Pains can cause damage and cause problems. Like I feel like also my homunculi being willing to just attack anything could also cause issues. Like, the qualifications for something they're going to attack seems to be an enemy who is near them. Like, that seems to be the only qualification to attack. Like, I don't know. Like, it could be sketchy. Damn, I thought I had that one. Some heated competition out here in Teldrassil. That is 7 out of 7. Let's go right down and visit Denalon. We don't seem to have any effect on it. Wooden effigy, maybe like a warlock thing? No, it wouldn't be a warlock thing in Teldrassil. It looks cool, but like so many things, we can't do anything with it. That's for druids. Okay, that makes perfect sense. It was a tree form guy, so I guess druid makes sense. Druid. It's for a druid. Got it. Thanks, guys. Fleming, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Khalid, good afternoon, good evening to you. Welcome, welcome. Well, we caught Denalon in a little bit of roleplay here. Let's give him a second. Of course, we would get attacked by the boilings turned in by another player completing the quest. Of course that would happen. I blame our homunculi. Well, we got one turned in, and now if we're really lucky, next time we'll be able to grab the next one. This guy gets all of his steps in every day, just doing like the 3 feet from here to his little garden. Like that's how he gets all of his steps in. It's like a bazillion steps, but he only does it in like a little 4-foot radius. Ninja! Ninja! No, it's all fair. Everything's fair. I don't have my tag macro. Maybe I should recreate my tag macro. I'm sure if I were to say tag and slash say that they would respect my tag. And they would leave it alone, right? I'm sure that's how it would work. It's worked before. Yeah, they didn't even call tag. Right, what's their problem? What's wrong with them? There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot the macros are cross-character. I could have pulled this out at any time. There we go. Now we're ready. Now we are prepared. Tag? What, you don't know about tag? Can I get runes for the dwarf in the Night Elf lands? The runes are class specific, so yes. Yeah, all of the runes in the game are specified by class, not by race. Alright, that's the last thing we need. I can't... Oh yeah, he has a quest for us to go to the city, right? I feel like he has at least a couple more quests. But I think after this we'll head this way. Oh, hello there. Oh, don't worry. The homunculi got you. So I just hang out with them. They are pretty good little tanks for like a bunch of ankle biters. Tankle biters? Yes, that's fine. Tankle biters. Okay, yeah, we'll keep it. Then again, maybe he does not have anything else. Oh, there we go. It might be time for a coffee break soon. I feel a coffee break incoming. T-minus X amount of time. But let's do it right here. I'm gonna take 10 minutes AFK. I'm gonna fill my coffee, stretch my legs, hydrate. I recommend, if you can, you guys do similarly. And I will be back around 1 o'clock my time, so about 12 minutes or so. I'll pin a note to the chat. And I will see you guys on the flip side. Alright, let's keep going. We gotta turn this one in, and then we will head out to the west. You know, we could go do the Barrow Den. Let's go do that. Yeah, it's not hardcore. We don't have to worry about getting killed. And we are quite a bit higher level, I think, so we actually should be good. They have little axes. I just noticed. They have creepy little hatchet-shaped hand axes. Look at this. This is the first one we've gotten all day. We've been playing for a little bit under 2 hours, and they definitely adjusted how often these drop. 3 ruined copper pans, okay. We'll see how much those cost on the auction house. We'll check that soon. We'll check that before we go turn stuff in. But after we're done with the Barrow Den. Justin, the priest looks fun. The priest is fun, yeah. I've really been enjoying my time on the priest. Did you guys see how the heal went off and it didn't top him off? That's like the biggest clear indicator of how much they raised the mob HP. Is like when these guys used to heal, like even if they were below half health, that heal would push them all the way to full. And now it almost looks like a small heal. You know? Like we'll probably see it again multiple times. Maybe I need to talk to the quest guy first, right? I feel like before I go down there, because that's where he's at, like, that's where his body's at, isn't it? How do I even get to this guy? It must be this way. Yeah, after 20 years I still get lost in here. Sometimes I think I know my way around, but then like the next time I come through here I get lost again. Like, ideally we get the guy's quest, because I think we have to like kill a bunch of shaman, and then that gives us an item. And then we gotta kill his body, but I have no idea how to get to him. I had this problem one of the last times I played here. Inventory is full. Oh my god, that's a huge bummer. What a bummer. We're gonna have to drop a bunch of stuff on the ground. That sucks. This is not the way to the quest guy. I feel like he was supposed to be back in the very first room that we went into. And I didn't check that. It didn't look like he was there looking at the mini-map, but I'm pretty sure that he was. But now I'm all the way down here, and now I have to just go get this item. Even though I know I'm gonna have to come back, kill a bunch more guys. I guess it's kill experience. It's not a lot of kill XP, but it's a little bit. See, this is the guy that we didn't want to fight until we had done the second quest for the guy. But here he is. Maybe he's up here? Yeah, first we have to find the Shaman Voodoo Charm, which is a small chance to drop off of every shaman. Sometimes it seems like it doesn't drop at all, other times it drops right away. Henrik, good evening to you. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for hanging out with us. Of course, now that we need Shaman, everything is spawned in as defenders. Like, everything. We can only carry one wayward shipment. Hand-stitched leather belts. Or ruined copper pants. 3 of the ruined copper pants. 5 of the belts. I'm gonna keep the copper pants. We got a small green pouch. Ironically, it took up my last available inventory spot. So there's that. These are all augur. Down here we have defenders and augurs. We have no shaman. Let's turn it around. Mark, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's getting close to laundry day, so all the active wear is dirty. So I have to wear human clothes. I don't need Greenpaw. I don't need him at all. Is there an item in here? Oh, maybe there's an item back here. So in that way, I do need to kill him. Well, that got us nearly out of mana, and then we leveled up. Perfect time for a level up. Let's go 3 points in Spirit Tap. So now we need one more item, and we're still hoping for the Shaman to drop the whatever it is they drop. This is gonna hurt. Okay, let's throw some more stuff on the ground. It's always a great idea. The ruined leather scraps are not going to sell for a lot. Let's drop those. And let's drop the eggs. A gnarl pine cache. What is this? This is nothing. Okay. Good, good, good. I can't figure out where this last one is at. Maybe it's back up this way? I have a hard time believing that, but maybe. Ugh. Yeah, I don't like this place. I for a minute back in hardcore, I thought I had this place, like, down. But apparently I don't have it down. I don't know where I'm going. Or why I'm going there. Shane, I could try to remember that, man, but you know, my memory's not the best. Do you have that marked in the guild? Do people mark their professions in their notes? Some people do. Yeah, like having people mark their professions in the notes could help. Since we don't have an actual guild bank. We have a guild bank character that I think Alex is running, but that's not as convenient as an actual guild bank. We need to petition Blizz to put the guild bank into Classic Era. Yeah, Mark the Priest has been really fun. It's been a real joy, especially after coming off of the Warrior, which I stopped enjoying, like, sometime around, like, level 17. Alright, so where could this thing be? Huh. It's not down here. There's a shaman down here though, and I do need shaman. I feel like I'm never gonna find this thing. Buzz, if you're talking about World of Warcraft retail, the only expansion you should ever have to buy is the most current one. And then that gives you access to everything, like, behind it. If you're talking about Classic Era, what we're playing right now, you don't need to buy anything to have Classic Era, you just need to have an active subscription, which is a $14.99 USD a month subscription to have access to Classic. But yeah, even for retail, you only ever buy the most current one, which right now the current one is Dragonflight, but they're also selling pre-orders for their next expansion, which I guess can make it a little more confusing than it needs to be. I have never noticed these Gnarlpine caches before. Since they only have junk in them, I'm assuming they have always been in the game, but I've never noticed them. Am I like hot or cold on this item? I can't believe I'm having such a hard time finding this. Yeah, I have no idea what the minimap is trying to indicate to me at this point. And like, that being said, I still haven't gotten my totem. But I would love to get this item and just like finish off that part of it. Something tells me heading this way is not going to get me there. So we can exclude this whole branch, which leaves everything else as a possibility. Down here doesn't seem like this is going to be the way either. So maybe we can exclude this as a possibility. I'm looking for the quest item. I'm looking for the black feather quill, which is the last item that I need for this quest. I've only done this Barrow Den 7,000 times in my life. So it makes sense that I have no idea where to go. That's not what I'm saying, Buzz. I'm saying that's what you would purchase if you wanted to play retail for some reason. But I'm not saying someone should start there. You should just play Classic instead. That's what I would actually say. I would say don't buy Dragonflight right now. Don't play Dragonflight right now. Buy a subscription to World of Warcraft and then download WoW Classic and come play Classic for a little while. It's hard to recommend Dragonflight to like a brand new player to the game because like there's so much confusing about the experience. Even they try to do things for new players to kind of ease you into things, but like it's really easy to get overwhelmed with the amount of stuff to do in the game if you don't know people that play it, if you've never had any experience with it. So like I would never tell anybody to go play Dragonflight as their first experience, but that's how you would play retail if you were going to play retail. But I would say play Classic instead, which is the version of the game that you're watching me play right now. Yeah, and I wouldn't say only ever play Classic, but I would say start with Classic. That's going to give you a better idea of like the fundamentals of the game. And then you can always spend the $50 to try retail later down the road. Alright, there's the totem. What am I going to drop? I guess I'll just drop this really quick. I really don't want to fight this guy again if I don't have to. Ryan, I appreciate that. Thank you for being here and for hanging out with us today. I thought for sure this would get me to the item. I'm never gonna find this item, am I? I'm not gonna waste all my time on this. I've never had this problem finding it before, but I'm not gonna waste all my time on it. I'm gonna give it a little bit longer. If I can't find it, I'm just gonna leave the cave. Because at this point, I have no idea where it's at anymore. I've lost any reckoning of like there's some place in here that I haven't explored yet, and I have no idea where it is. I have no idea, and I'm not gonna formulate an idea because there is no idea. I have no clue where is the path that I have not explored, because wherever that is where my item is, but I just don't know. I know this dude is down here in this room. And I'm gonna do this quest. I'm gonna look around for a couple more minutes for the other item, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Because this is, it's getting kind of insane. Maybe it's this way. This way looks like this might connect through to where I might need to be. We'll check this out really quick. Although our dude is down here. We'll come back for dude. Let's go this way really quick and just see. Oh, no, nope, nope, nope. This is not, no, it's not going where I thought it was. Not at all. No, I still have no idea. Ugh, yeah, I don't think we're gonna finish that one. I've already got that one. The room that's like up, that leads to another room that we can then jump out of. Yeah, I've already done that one, I think. I don't think that's the one I'm looking for. But obviously, like, I don't know. I'm gonna look around for a couple more minutes. Like, it shouldn't be hard. If we had a map, like, if I can open a map and see a map, I can, like, kind of keep track of where I've been and where I haven't been. Without any kind of map, it's really hard for me to keep track of, like, where I've been. I feel like I've been everywhere, like in here. I don't really feel like there's a way to explore that I haven't explored. So, like, yeah, that's a problem. I can go back up. But yeah, I just don't imagine spending much more time on this. I'm not looking for a route, I'm just looking for a quest item. I'm looking for the black feather quill somewhere in this place. And, like, all indication says it has to be, like, right here. Like, maybe that's where it's at. Maybe if I can get up here, maybe it's literally sitting right there. Maybe I just found it. Let's go see. This could be it. There we go. Finally. Oh my god, the outside world. Oh my god, the sky and the trees and the grass. I never thought we would see these things again. Do I want to head down here for this level 10? Am I going to be back out this way for anything else? Maybe. Maybe. I should go to town. Let's go to Darnassus. Let's see if we can unload our crates. And yeah, that's probably it. That's probably all we need to do. We'll unload the crates and we will vendor. Shane, that sounds like a prison. Yeah, you have 0 work to do, but you have to be there for 3 more hours. It's a self-elected prison. These are bankers. Where in the heck is the auction house? I guess I have no idea. Okay, it's way over that way. Let's turn in our quest first. Damn. Yeah, we can't afford that. Nope, nope, nope. It looks like we'll probably be just turning these in empty from now on. And we'll just turn in more of them to compensate, because yeah, I can't afford that. I'll take my 1 silver and basically 0 rep, thanks. That was unfortunate. Shadow, you've lost track of all of my alts. No one asked you to keep track of my alts to begin with, so it's fine. If you're trying to keep track in the Season of Discovery, then you have an extremely limited capacity. This is my only other character besides my warrior who's active. If you're trying to keep track of every character I've ever played, well, that's folly. You should give up. Johnny, good afternoon, man. Welcome. I'm gonna go do the stuff up north here while we're over this way. Normally maybe I wouldn't do this, but we're pretty high level for the area, so let's go do it now. The supply boxes get turned in near the auction house in any of the cities. There's a supply master or something like that near the auction house in all the major cities. Sometimes they're not right outside the auction house, but they're nearby, except for the one in Undercity. The one in Undercity is on the upper ring and not by the auction people. Yeah, they should be in every quest hub. That would make farming those a lot easier. Like, they want people to stop and go back to town. It doesn't mean that it should stay that way or that it works that way, but that's what they want. They want people to stop and go back to the auction house and stuff. But it would be nice just to have them in every hub so that if I want to turn in an empty one, I have the option to turn in like multiple empty ones without having to go to a major city. It's either put the vendors in the hubs or just let me carry more than one. If we could just carry however many we want, then that would solve the problem right there. Brown linen robes, 4 of them. Alright. We might as well do everything over here while we're out here. There's no reason to run back and then have to run back out. I have Adventurer's Remains back here. Is this a paladin thing, or what am I looking at? Should I be rezzing somebody? Same as the Dunmorrow skeleton. Do I need to have somebody come pray with me? I need a second priest. Okay. Well, it's not really super convenient. Especially because there are only 3 of us. That's a problem. That is a problem. They gotta change this. This has to get changed. There's only like 3 other priests here. Like, no one's gonna come and help me right now. Shit. Okay. Well, there we go. Well, no. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Ugh. I don't like having to group up for these. Yeah, there's not... in my mind, there isn't a good reason for it. Yeah, I don't like it. Because then what happens is I'm stuck here, you know, however long it takes to find somebody to help, I would be stuck here. I'd have to stand right here. Which is not great. I don't even know what this is. I thought I had everything I needed in Teldrassil. And then also, I don't have any meditations. Am I gonna have to, like, slash pray with them to get a meditation? Do they have to slash pray to me? I don't even know how that works. Technically, I can group with anyone. Oh yeah, but I need someone to pray at me, or something, I don't know. Anyone can click the portal, okay. That's cool, I guess. I still want to be able to do it by myself, but that's cool. That takes anybody. And our inventory's full. I wish I knew how to get the little affixes, or whatever they are. I gotta pray at this thing. Okay, we'll pray at this. I'm not sure. I wish I knew how this mechanic worked, but I don't. I don't get it. I don't know that they did anything, so... I guess that's it? I don't know. I guess we're done here. I'm not sure what I accomplished exactly. This was the same rune as the Wendigo cave. Okay. So I didn't need this one at all then. Fair. Fair, fair, fair. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess unless I were to have looked it up and I was looking at the little cheat sheet, there's really like no way I would have assumed that. I guess I should have assumed it. But I didn't. I didn't assume it at all. I thought it was its own unique little thing. But yeah, they duplicate them. Got it. Understood. Let's go back this way and see if we can find the silvery spinnerets before we try to talk to Mist. Also, Mist is an escort quest, so like decent chance that he's not there. And if he's just not there, we're not going to worry about it. Let's grab this though while we're nearby. Pete, I appreciate that, man. I got it. We had somebody come out. It turns out I didn't need that one anyway, though. But I appreciate the thought. I don't think I'm going to bother with the escort quest. I think I'm going to turn this one in, and then we'll head down to Darnassus. We'll get those turned in, and then back out to Dalinar. Inventory's full. Well, my coffee's gone. I have no more coffee. It's incredibly sad. How could I run out of coffee? I don't know. I even went to refill it at one point, and I refilled it, and I'm out of coffee. I've been drinking too much coffee. That's really the only answer that I have. I've been drinking too much coffee. Probably way too much. Yeah, it's from all the times you guys make me drink my coffee, right? It's from every time my inventory is full, or I have an unspent talent point, you know, etc. That's why I'm out of coffee. I could really use a vendor right about now. I probably ran past like 12 of them. Trainers, yeah, I don't need trainers. I really need a vendor. Justin, have a good rest of your day, man. Take care. We'll see you next time. We have this brown linen robes. We should make sure that we do that too. Let's do that first, otherwise I'm going to forget to do it. Let's run over to the auction house, which is somewhere in this direction. Can I make them myself? Yeah, maybe. If I was thinking about it, I might be able to. Yeah, brown linen robes, perhaps. Brown linen robe, I would need... Yeah, I think I can. Thank you for reminding me that I am a tailor. That I can tailor the things. That being said, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to make my way over here for some supplies. I believe. I need coarse thread. Yeah, I can make 2. And I have to go buy some thread for the other 2. Maybe I should work on some tailoring while I'm here. That could be a good idea. Let's go ahead and we'll just make all the bullets of linen cloth that we can. That'll clean up the inventory a little bit also. And then we'll scale up our tailoring for a second after we make what we need. There we go. That is our new look for now. Let's see. Let's get some more coarse thread. Maybe we can make the boots to skill up. The cape looks like a better option. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Now we just need some wool. Maybe I should buy some wool on the auction house. I have a little bit of money. I wonder how much wool can cost. If we have 12 bolts of woolen cloth, we can make our bags. We would probably need quite a bit. Let's see, let's go ahead and fill the box. And then I need to find this person. Oh, there they are. It seems like maybe we could afford a stack. Let's see how much the stacks are going for. Oh, right, and then there's no mailbox. There's no mail, but the mailbox is down by the bank. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and make all 20 of these. I am gonna go bio really fast. I will be right back. We will make 4 of these. I wonder how much they sell for in the auction house. I should probably have checked that. That should be good for now. Whenever we get a little bit more linen, we can make the boots. That'll be awesome. The green wool vest doesn't have any stats on it. It looks nice. Yeah, it's one of those vests. The vest that we can only guess, like, what's holding it on. Magic. It's very magical. kill Ursel the Mauler. Where is he at? He is all the way back here. I feel like we get one other quest to fight a name guy. Maybe from Denelon. Let's go talk to him, and we'll see if he has any follow-ups for us. Oakenskull. So we have one guy over here and one guy over here, and I'm pretty sure that's just about it. Maybe he has one more quest for us? Maybe not. And we have a talent point. 4 points in Spirit Tap, 1 more point there, and we'll be able to jump over to the Discipline tree where we're going to put 5 points into increased wand damage. We've got a level 7 turn-in back in Elwyn. It's gray. I feel like it's the kind of gray where we're still going to get most of the XP out of it. It just went gray. But we are going to have to head back that way soon. So I'm kind of hoping that we're just about done here so we can jump back over to Dunmorrow and Elwyn. He's an elite, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. We'll kill his ad first. I need to oh god, I've made a terrible mistake. I didn't resocket any of my abilities, so I have no buttons to push right now. None of the buttons are mine to push at the moment. We've got our trusty wand, and that's about all we have going for us. We are about to have to wand down this elite. I always forget to like redo my abilities. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. We still got him, so that's good. Am I leveling as Shadow? No, I'm gonna go Discipline, but you have to get Spirit Tap. You have to go Shadow to get Spirit Tap. After that, we're coming into the Discipline tree. We're gonna go full Discipline after we get Spirit Tap. Thuma, I have a twin brother in Spain. He's a famous DJ. I get told all the time that I have doppelgangers out there in the world. It's happened multiple times on this stream. People tell me I look like somebody. It happens out on the streets whenever I do go out. Someone says I look like somebody they know. Yep, that happens to me all the time. I think about it kind of like in WoW, how sometimes you come across an NPC that looks identical to another NPC. You know, apparently there's only so many unique character customization options on the planet. And so, like, I end up looking like other people, and other people end up looking like me. See, Sarah has somebody else that I look like. Yep. I'm a very common appearance type, apparently. Bald white guy with a beard and glasses. Like, bald white guy with a beard and glasses is pretty archetypal. Has it snowed here? Yeah, you know, it snowed on Halloween. It snowed on Halloween. And then it snowed one other day. And that's been it. We haven't gotten a lot. It's been very mild here. Grimaw, I didn't really want Grimaw to attack me from behind, but so it goes. Thuma, we look similar, yeah. We have a sort of a similar look. His eyes are closer together and my nose is bigger. And my beard is better. But yeah, I see how you could think that, yeah. I've seen closer doppelgangers, but yeah, I'll give you that one. Thuma, thank you. And thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us for a bit. I appreciate that. Thanks. Let's see. Here he is. We could probably just pull him out. You know, it's not super dangerous. We're not on hardcore, so who cares? We have a druid buddy with us. It's bound to help out. Do I need this, or do I already have this? I kind of feel like I already had that one. Maybe not? No, I didn't have it yet. Well, that's cool. Where's that at? Oh, it's an older item. It looks cool. It's got the nice plunging neckline. It's too bad it doesn't have any stats on it. Jason, you feel like there should be some holy talents to look at if I'm gonna heal? No. No. maybe eventually, but probably not at level 25. I don't think I need anything from the holy tree like early on. I'm sure eventually you do it. Discipline is really overpowered right now. I'm gonna go improve powerward shield. So we'll do wand spec, improve powerward shield. We'll probably do inner focus. We'll probably do meditation. Yeah, no, I think I'll be good. That's probably about as far as we'll get. Improved renew, Reduce casting time on smite, holy fire, heal. Like this could be good, but again, at level 25 banned, I'm not gonna really worry about it. Okay, we can get out of here. We're all done back this way. Let's try to work our way back over to Denelon. We have a couple complete. We also have one to pick up, apparently. I'm gonna run like through these guys. I'm not gonna fight them. This might be something I come to regret, but I think it'll be okay. It says he has another quest for us, but I don't really know if he does. And I'm not really concerned about it. We do have to be getting back to Elwyn really soon. And then also into Dunmorrow, so let's go turn this last one in, and then I think we're gonna be done here. It was nice to be able to come here and do a bunch of quests. I feel like this is really gonna help us stay ahead of the leveling curve. So I'm happy to have been able to make my way over here. But I do think it's probably time to return to the human and dwarven lands. It's been a really nice ambience today, though. I've really enjoyed the aesthetic and the music. I don't think I've ever taken a dwarf here. Maybe one of the hardcore characters I did. It's not common that I'll get somebody over into the Night Elf starting area. Poker, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for checking it out and stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, that's an upgrade. 1 stamina is better than no stats. So that's good. And yeah, I think we're gonna vendor everything and we can get out of here. Johnny, 43 degrees. 43 degrees warrants iced coffee. Come on, man. Come on. Let's see. We shouldn't have anything to train, right? We should be all trained up. Oh no, we're not all trained up. Not at all. We had a new rank of Power Word Shield that I wasn't even using. Inner Fire is additional armor. Not that we're ever really getting hit without Power Word Shield on. And then another rank of Fortitude. No, apparently I missed a level. Big surprise! I missed a level of training. Who would have thought I could do it? This one fills the caster, increasing armor by 315. Yeah, so we hardly ever take hits without Power Word Shield, but that might come in handy. And guys, I'm gonna have to stop right here for today. I have a hard stop coming up at 3 o'clock, so this seems like a good place to take a break. Tomorrow at 11 o'clock my time, we will be doing the Black Fathom Deeps raid. I will be on the Warrior for that one. And it should be a good time. We will be back on this character on Monday. Thank you guys very much for being here and hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. Until next time, take care of yourselves out in the real world and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.